questions for you. Apart from that though, folks, sit back, relax, we'll get you over to the Skywalk nice and quick.
Let's go!
Ik zal het einde niet.
Hij is zelf wel aan het indexen.
Uy, wala tayong seatbelt. Naiilang ako. Naiilang ako. Wala tayong seatbelt.
That's what you're sick now.
Ja, de perfecte vlag. Wat jammer.
Yeah, so the GVL Glacier View Lodge is the name of the hotel on the top.
Oh, there's a hotel at the top. Perfect. Awesome.
We worden straks opeens op die fietsje afgezet. Veel plezier.
We kunnen jullie even 8 uur ophalen.
Ja, dat komt echt niet voorbij hoor. Als we naar de top gaan en we gaan daar wandelen.
Nee, je kan echt goed kwijt deze slippertjes hoor.
For those wondering, this is what rush hour traffic looks like out here at the Icefield. Pretty brutal.
Hij geeft echt leuke feitjes.
Ja.
Dit is een druk verkeer daar.
No, it'll stay open year-round. However, they do have a fair few avalanches and rock falls that have closed the highway for a couple days.
Ooh.
Lot
Shoot.
of avalanches got here. So to the left, guys, we've got Athabasca Glacier. It's currently sitting just under 5 kilometers in length. However, back in the 1840s when we first discovered our glacier, right around the same time the Industrial Revolution was kicking off, the glacier used to be about 8 kilometers in length. Currently it's 5 kilometers. In just 200 short years we've lost 3 kilometers in length. That's all due to our global rising temperature. So back then, we know the glacier used to extend all the way to the center, and the toe of the glacier would have sat just next to this big pile. So this here is known as our terminal moraine, and all these rocks and dust that you see in this big pile have actually been forced there by the glacier moving and advancing out when it was a bit younger. And to the left, we've got Mount Snowdon, just next to that one, Mount Kitchener. And between those two mountains sits another glacier, Dome Glacier. Now, Dome Glacier is a very unique glacier in that it's a triple continental divide. And what that means is that the water shed off of Dome Glacier will head to 3 separate oceans. Now, it's actually the only glacier in the world that supplies 3 oceans. A lot might supply 2, but none other than Dome will supply 3 oceans. Now water, it heads to the east towards the Atlantic, heads to the west towards the Pacific, and using this lovely river, the Skywalk River, to our left, it's taking that water out to the north to the Arctic Ocean.
That's icicle.
We're about to enter an area that is known as the shooting gallery around here. It's called the shooting gallery because of all the boulders that come falling off of Mount Wilcox to the right. You'll notice that there are boulders on both sides of the highway. Some of them were falling so quickly they managed to jump all the way across. The reason for the rockfall in this area, it's pretty simple. It's due to the freeze-thaw process. So water will get into small cracks in the mountain. In the winter time, that water is going to turn to ice, expanding, making the cracks a lot bigger. Eventually, once it starts to warm up again, the ice melts, the rocks no longer have anything to hang on to, so they come tumbling down onto this very highway. Parks Canada, they practice something that's known as scaling. It's a process where they'll climb up the mountain, find any of those loose rocks and knock them down before they have the chance to reach the highway. So it's a bit of a precaution. Let's keep our road open a little more, and everyone is much safer because of it. in front of us, we have Old Man Mountain. As you can see, sort of looks like the face of a man, sort of on the side. You can see the nose and the chin.
Yeah.
And then to the left, we've got the Kitchener Slide, another big rock slide, happened back in 2014. And there used to be pretty much another face of that mountain that was about the same size as the one to the left that we're passing. And you can see where all these rocks lie. Former mountain. Rest in peace. Now at the front, you'll see the Skywalk. It hangs at about 280 meters from the floor of the valley. It extends 30 meters off the side of the cliff. And today, if you're brave enough to walk out onto the glass, you might even notice that it sways and moves around a lot in the wind. Don't let that scare you guys. It is very, very safe. It can support the weight of 22 Ice Explorer buses. If you're not sure how much an Ice Explorer weighs, that's okay. I've done some conversions. It can support the weight of about 42 million Timbits from Tim Hortons. Or if you're an Australian like me, you're not sure how much a Timbit weighs, it's about the same as 38,000 kangaroos.
Wow.
So very strong structure. You guys will have a great time out there on a day like today.
Okay, that's the
Now the buses will take you back to the center every 15 minutes, but you guys are welcome to spend as much or as little time as you'd like out on the Skywalk today. They also offer a guided tour, which is a great chance to learn a little bit more about this area and the animals that are living in it. Good chance to get